Hey everyone, Jim Benson here. I'm going to be talking about collaboration and lean and agile and getting people to actually build a culture of continuous improvement by actually building the culture, not just the tools and hoping the culture emerges, but actually saying, what is the culture that we want? What is that right environment to help professionals do the right thing at the right time? So when we get in and talk, we're going to talk about how people actually physically and emotionally and mentally work together, like how you process work. So in the past, plan, do, study, adjust, or plan, do, check, act, or however we want to talk about it was a loop where you would do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this. Well, now they all pretty much happen at the same time. Planning, acting, adjusting, studying, all of those things are constantly happening because there's so many options, there's so many things. The relationships between the production line and design and sales and marketing and HR, the lines are now extremely blurred. And so we want to have visualizations. We want to have collaborative opportunities that allow us to, A, define the culture that we want to build that culture, and then maintain it just like it was any other project. So Conway's law is a law that says that any product resembles the culture or the communication systems that create it. So if you have crummy communication in your company, you will produce a crummy user experience, whether you're providing a good or a service or anything in between. The better that your internal relationships are, the better your external relationships are. So we're going to talk about a variety of things that you will or will not recognize. This is value stream mapping, obviously. This is pull planning, something specific to the construction industry that everyone should know about. We'll talk about strategic planning. We'll talk about daily operations. We'll talk about how to scale those operations. And most importantly, in scaling those operations is taking that division between production and planning away and making sure that the people who are doing the production are part of the planning and vice versa. And that might seem a little bit difficult to comprehend right off the bat. But trust me, these two things here, this is building a hospital, this is building a skyscraper. It can happen. And when it does, your agile or your lean journey will become easier. It will become more sustainable, not just because people have bought in, but because they've built the system, the culture where that work actually happens, where continuous improvement actually happens. And it becomes an expectation, part of the daily work. Continuous improvement becomes part of the daily work. We'll also talk about problem solving. We'll talk about decision making. And we will be building things like back here, like these Obeya. These are both different rooms for different projects where you have the intersection of knowledge work and physical work happening. And we will be able to do this both physically like this, and digitally like this. I was already in it. So this is actually the Obeya for a course that I'm just now about ready to release with my partner, Mark Kilby, my teaching partner, Mark Kilby. You can see the goal date. This is our workflow. This is our planning area. This is our processing area. Mark is in Georgia. I'm in Seattle, Washington. So we're going to have some sort of distributed visualization. We have our Kanban here, which looks weird, but that's what it is. And I'll explain more about how it works. We have notes back and forth to each other, so ample communication. See here that we're almost done. These videos are done. Mark's in post-production with this one, pre-production with that one. So actually planning and releasing stuff together. These are the things that we're going to talk about. They're going to be couched in the stories and processes in this book. If you want to pick up the book before you come, that would always be appreciated. And the reason that it would be appreciated is this stuff is really deep. So we're talking about how humans interact, how they get together and form groups, and how those groups can become productive and healthy and self-sustaining because the people who have gathered in those groups to get that work done actually understand what they should be doing at any given point in time. It's what we call acting with confidence. So come on down. We're going to go through some lecture-y stuff. We're going to go through some conversations. We're going to have some hands-on experiences. Looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks a lot.